Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a very powered up shiny Primeape. Double Legacy Karate Chop is going to be the first one, and then the Rage Fist is the Community Day move, and technically a Legacy as well. But true Legacy, Karate Chop for sure. Now, we're going to have a little fun here, folks. As you can see the name, we're going to be talking about that. All right, I'm not going to go on a big rant, maybe a little bit, because I don't know what I was expecting with Mike Tyson versus that other dude. I don't even know his name anymore. I'm joking. But man's old, okay? The man's old. Plus, I feel like it was scripted, honestly. I would have bet, but I just can't trust these things anymore, especially when it comes down to these like influencer battles. You know, it was good to see Mike out there. I wanted him to win, of course, for the nostalgia factor, but I mean, again, he's older, and I'm not going to say Jake Paul's not, you know, he's a tough looking, he can fight, but he needs to start fighting people his own age. And, you know, simple as that, okay? Because look at his record. I think one of the losses that he, or one of his losses was somebody his age who's actually a boxer. So, yeah, who knows what happens. I'm not even into that stuff, okay? The only reason why I was taking a look at it is because of Tyson. But anyways, I don't know. There's really not much more to say. We can go about it all day, but that's my thoughts on it. It's a shame. You know, he should have just sat it out and just said, "No, I'm the king. if you were to fight me in my prime, no, you would have got destroyed." Okay, period. Just because you got muscles doesn't mean you have the fury. All right, like he did in the day. So yeah, that's pretty much about that for that. So we're gonna be pairing it up with Cresselia here. A lot of frame skipping, unfortunately, so you're just going to have to work through it. Really annoying. There was quite a few times where it actually kind of hindered my ability to actually hit all of the dang bubbles for the animation and not allowing me to get an excellent because of it, but, you know, what can you do? Again, a lot of this is just server side. Yes, people are cheating, but, you know, when it happens every single game, you got to be realistic, you know. Yeah, Cresselia here, always a freaking amazing pick. Love this thing. And then we do have the Shadow for Alligator. So essentially, for Alligator, Shadow in the Ultra League is rank 1, right? And then Primeape is not too far behind now with Rage Fist. So we're using a pretty strong ranked team here. I know I usually like to go Spice, but I mean, this is pretty interesting to see this level 50 Primeape with its new Community Day move here. So let's have a little fun, and it was worth the power up. I'm going to tell you, this thing was a little monster, okay? Oh my goodness, it put in the work, all right? So let's see what we have here. So, of course, Rage Fist is going to be raising your attack. Karate Chop, gaining some great energy here. So we're up against the Gastrodon. I'm going to go ahead and go for another one. So essentially, you know, the more you do it, the stronger it gets. And then you can go try for the farm down here. I think we're going to want to shield this up at this point. Alligator has no health. Getting to the next Rage Fist. We have one shield left. Our attack is raised. We're still in the yellow. Let's see if we can pull this off. I don't know if we can outpace this thing here. Hopefully we can. I'm pretty sure I was keeping track. Drop my attack, but it's too late. They are shieldless, and this is super effective. We're still up by... Our attack is up by 2, but at that point. All right, next game, folks. What do we got going on here? Leading with Cresselia the entire time as well. All right, so we're up against Alligator Shadow, the rank 1 here. They are going to be retreating, and we're going to go ahead and swap into our Primeape. Now, what you're going to want to do, we do have close combat. You can go with a couple of other options, but I personally think this is going to be your best bet here. Let them throw first, of course. I mean, I'm not... These are not, like, things you didn't know, but just a little heads up if you're going to be using an attack that drops your defense. Alright, so they're bringing in Golurk. We're going for the Rage Fist, getting our first shield out of them. Now, we can go in here with either Cresselia and hit it with Grass Knot, super effective, or for Alligator. I'm just going to bring in for Alligator for now, as I kind of just wanted to preserve the health on the Cresselia here. So they're going to be swapping into their own for Alligator, and we're going to go ahead and go for Crunch. Now, it's almost better to just go for Hydro Cannon. The only reason why I went for Crunch is to potentially lower its defense, but honestly, I don't see the point because they let it all go anyways, but they do have a shield, so I was just, you know, considering that. Alright, anyways, bringing in the Cresselia, and it's going to be a... No, we still have the Alligator, no health, but this is going to be enough to take it out. This thing really cannot take a hit. That Golurk, it sure is strong, looks cool too, but can't take a hit. Next game, Giratina. Sounds good to me. We do have that Moonblast, which is always going to come in handy. Now, if you don't want to get... I see a lot of people rocking Future Sight Moonblast, which is going to be also nice for you if you do encounter a Skeledirge. So we got... Did you see that? Yeah, that was the frame skip there, not allowing me to hit all the bubbles. Thankfully, they shielded it up. So it's not like an all loss situation, but still annoying when that does happen. Maybe the game will allow me to hit Excellence now. Let's go. Has Niantic even addressed this or even acknowledged this at this point, that their freaking servers are so screwed up? Or are they just kind of like sweeping it under the rug and pretending it's not happening? I mean, I guess it's like the iOS people with iPhones. It's not so like it for you all, right? But the people on Android, it's just hell. Even if you have a new one, free space, you know, everything looking good. It's still not great. All right, bringing in there for Alligator here. It is going to be a non-shadow. I was hoping that this would not KO, and we survived barely perfect. So we're going to go for a crunch. At this point, I'm just going to go for the neutral move because, I mean, we were going to be KO'd. One more quick move there. Bringing in Primeape and outpacing them to the move with Rage Fist. And they do have a Typhlosion in the back, but they do back out. All right, let's keep it going. Is Primeape worth powering up XL like this? I say so. Now, I could have went with something else more ideal so I could actually hit level 50 because right now it's like level 48 or 49 or something like that. But I didn't care. I wanted to go with the shiny. This works perfectly fine. What, like we're 2 power-ups away? That's okay. And even if I encounter another one, have a mirror match, I'll win it more than likely with the attack like that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hit them with the Grass Knot here. Grass Knot is going to be Legacy on the Cresselia, so if you're trying to get that move, don't waste all your TMs unless you use an Elite Charge TM. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let that go. Bringing them pretty low. Going to go ahead and bring in our own Feraligatr here. I get a little bit greedy on the farm down. Freaking game is skipping all over the place. Unbelievable. Sometimes I feel like I'm even missing quick moves. It's really annoying. So yeah, this is where I got a little greedy here, but that's all right. We have a ton of energy, so let's see what they're going to throw at us here. Hopefully it's not a Greninja, although it's still taking a ton of damage at this point from the Hydro Cannon. So they're bringing in Cresselia. Great, going for the Hydro, and now we're going to throw a Crunch. Hopefully they'll let this super effective one go, and they do, bringing them super low. Shadow Claw and getting to the Hydro Cannon. Are they going to shield up this Cresselia here? And they are letting it go down, just having it absorb stuff. They have a Cobalion in the back. We bring in Primeape, and, well, we're super effective here. This is looking pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Rage Fist. I could have went for close combat, but they have a shield left, so I'm not going to, be crazy here. We're just going to keep on stacking these up. They let that first one go, knowing that's what we're going to go for, and it gets stronger, so you want to save it for the second one here. And what are we going to do? Get to the next Rage Fist. Now, this thing keeps on winning CMP. It's absolutely amazing. And, it's a little fighter. It's worth it. Definitely worth the power-up. That's why it's so high in the ranks now, right? All right, so this is a fantastic matchup here up against Glade. They're going to be retreating with energy. More than likely, they have Leaf Blade and Close Combat, right? They're bringing in Avalugg here. We're going to go ahead and, of course, bring in the Primeape with that super effective Karate Chop. We're not going to go close combat right now because we just want to raise our attack. And if they can bring out that Glade and we can get to the Rage Fist, that'll do super effective damage. And, well, it'll do a ton because we've raised our attack so much at this point. But I highly doubt that's exactly what they're going to allow me to do. And we get to it, they'll probably shield this up. For them, I mean, this will KO if they don't. Yeah, so I think we can let this go now. That Psycho Cut is doing a decent amount of damage. They do not really hit any bubbles, so they can get a quick move in there. Wow. And they have an Empoleon in the back. We're going to go... Oh, wow. See, there it is again. Do you see that crap? Another time where it's not allowing me to hit all the damn bubbles. And this time they didn't shield, so that's my loss completely there. Super annoying. All right, getting to the Hydro... Or to the Crunch because, well... Hydro Cannon will do quite a bit as well, but you might as well just go for that. Getting the defense down. And more than likely, this is going to be a Leaf Blade here. We are going to shield it up so we can just get in some more Shadow Claws. I think I actually double shield this here. And we could have just brought in the Cresselia, but I just wanted to finish it off with the Feraligatr here. So, yeah, taking that win and looking good. This team is really fun to use. Give it a shot. You don't need Grass Knot, but I would recommend it. You do have Feraligatr as well as Primeape to cover for the Skeledirge. You have the Rage Fist and of course Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, even Crunch. So yeah, we got that going on there. You will also be what we have Talonflame too, could be an issue. Charizard if you run into those as well. But I don't really see Talonflame around too much. Then again, if I put 2 grass types together, I'll probably see them all over the place, if you know what I mean. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bring in that Feraligatr here. And get to the Crunch, super effective Crunch. I personally like going with the Crunch. Ice Beam is great, I suppose, but I just rather go with this one so we don't get kind of walled by any water types too much. Gonna go for that Hydro Cannon immediately here, not even thinking about it. And it is going to be the Glissopod. We're gonna go ahead and bring in our Cresselia here and get to the Grass Knot. This is gonna do some pretty good damage. I mean, it's gonna KO it now. All right, unless they shield it up. It is part water, also bug, so it's not necessarily super effective here. Glissopod's a pretty damn good Pokemon too. And the shiny looks pretty awesome as well. All right, going for the Moonblast. I think this is a, oh yeah, true, oh yeah, super effective to that Guzzlord Darkened Dragon. And then they back out when they see the Primeape. All right, let's keep it going here. Next game, we're met with a Golurk. Okay, I mean, they're going to do quite a bit of damage with that Shadow Sneak. But we have super effective Grass Knot, so let's see if they're going to want to shield this up. Yeah, that'll do a lot of damage if they let that first one go. I think we let this Shadow Sneak go here. Yeah, or Shadow Punch, my bad. You know what I mean. Alright, so going for another Grass Knot. Are they going to double shield this thing? Oh my gosh, they do. How annoying. Alright, we can get to another one here. Or they're going to catch, alright? And retreating with the Licky Licky. And we're going to go ahead and bring that Primeape. Now we have just about a couple HP on the Cresselia, but if we need to kind of refresh ourselves, like say reset the debuff we're about to get, then that's going to be useful bringing in the Cresselia to kind of just make that go away. Although we still do have Feraligatr too. Alright, bringing in that gold. I think I shield this one up because I want them to get hit by this Rage Fist here. They're shieldless. This is going to be enough. I should be. Maybe not. Let's see how much it does. Not quite. Son of a gun. I'm not going to let this go. I don't really want to karate chop this ghost, although we could have gotten away with it. We'll just go ahead and bring it for Feraligatr, and we have a Clefable in the back, so it was a good idea saving that shield because, well, now we're going to be able to take them out here with a couple of Hydro Cannons. Feraligatr Shadow. Look at the frame skip. Look at the frame skip. You gotta love it. It's insane. Sometimes I even... it almost make me miss using a shield. That's how long it freaking skips. So we're talking like 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds. It's insane. Alright, next game we're met with a Greedent. Now it does have Crunch, I would assume, super effective, so we do need to look out for that. We're just going to go ahead and go for a Moonblast here. Hopefully we can get their attack down, so we just take less damage. I think we actually do get it, as a matter of fact, for our first try. Look at the frame skip! Damn it! And I needed to get all the damage I possibly could going up against this freaking Greedent. How frustrating. Alright, anyways, getting to the next one. Let's see if I can hit an excellent now. Alright, sounds good. Now we're going to go ahead and go for the Grass Knot here because it should be enough to take them out. We'll survive this Crunch here. Alright, Mud Shots are not going to be able to take us out. And we'll just go for another one of these and take out that Greedent. Fantastic, winning that matchup, bringing in their own Feraligatr here. We're going to go ahead and bring in ours as well. Hopefully there's no Fairy in the back, although that Rage Fist can put in a lot of work as long as it's not a Charm User or anything. It's a Tentacruel. Okay, so we're going to go for the Crunch here, see if we can drop that defense, bring in the Primeape, and we did get the defense drop, great. So now we can raise our attack too. So essentially we're doing 2 times more damage now. Then we'll go for another one, it'll be 3. Let's see, Scold. Now, I kind of pretty much screwed this up. I thought they were going to hit me with an Acid. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate for me. But hey, we'll just deal with it. The Primeape actually gets to the stinking Rage Fist. I couldn't believe it. It's like, what, 1 HP? I felt like there had to be a little lag or something there on his end because I felt like I should have been KO'd there. But okay, I'll take it. I pretty much needed that to win as well. So we're going to go ahead and just get to a Hydro Cannon and throw another one. And that should be enough, plus the Shadow Claws to take the win. And we're looking good. I'll tell you what, this team, that Primeape was really putting to work, had an absolute blast with this thing. And Cresselia really balances it out pretty nice for a nice tank in the front for you. This is a great lead here up against Virizion. Of course, we're going to be throwing Moonblast, and they're catching. Okay, so what do they throw into the battle? It's going to be a Licky Licky, doing some good damage. We'll go ahead and bring in the Primeape here. Yeah, it would have probably been a little bit better to bring in the Feraligatr, seeing that we don't want to go up against the Virizion. But I don't want to do no damage with Shadow Claw up against that, so we'll just go ahead and deal with that. They've got a Malamar. We're going to go ahead and go for the Rage Fist here. And they're going to be shielding it up, using their first shield. Almost getting me out there with their quick move. Getting to another one, though. And doing a good amount of damage. Not bad, not bad. Alright, bringing in the Feraligatr to take care of business. We're going to go ahead and shield up this first one here. No problem at all. And Superpower, okay. And they're swapping. There we go. I knew they were going to do that. Very good. So, yeah, going for Leaf Blade. We're going to shield that up. Bring in the Cresselia. And we should be looking pretty good here, even though we're shieldless. Yeah, they're going to have to keep on spamming that Leaf Blade, which will add up eventually, but we're going to be able to do super effective with this. If they want to shield it up, letting it go. Psycho Cut time. Hopefully we can Psycho Cut them down. I think that's a little bit ambitious, to be honest. We could survive 2 more. Bringing back the damn Malamar. This is going to be super effective, but will it KO the Cresselia? Not quite. Now, I know. I could have just went for a Moonblast. Whoops. I hit Grass Knot. Doesn't really matter. Kind of. Almost made me lose the game there. And we're going to go ahead and go Hydro Cannon. Hopefully, we can get to another one. Oh, Leaf Blade. Is it enough? Well, I don't think so. Folks, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Oh, no, we take the loss there. Cresselia, though, and takes the win. Thank you for watching, and take care.